Testing, testing. One, two, three. I think we should be live, guys, for major Hurricane Melissa coverage. Right now, Hurricane Melissa has, let me get the graphic, hold on, 175 miles an hour sustained winds, moving at 2 miles an hour, guys. So this is very slow. The storm is basically stalling out. The storm is expected to make landfall in western Jamaica, guys. As you can see, guys, her recon is also in this plane. Look at this well-defined eye wall, guys. It's rare to see a storm of 175 miles an hour sustained winds, guys. Prayers for the island of Jamaica. They will be landfalls expected around 10 a.m. tomorrow. Landfall is probably expected about 10 a.m. tomorrow, guys. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at aircraft reconnaissance recon. Alright, let me just get the mission. Mission 22. Damn. 907 millibar eye, guys. Let's take a look at some of these sustained winds. 110 flight level here. 112. Where's that strong part? Here's the strong part. 165. 100. The thing is, this storm is kind of weakening slightly. It's weakening slightly, which is good news. It's expected to make landfall in Jamaica as a Category 4 storm. A Category 4 storm. Look at that. Look at that pressure, though, guys. Extremely, extremely low pressure in the storm. If you guys have any questions, let me know. If you guys have any questions, let me know. This storm, not storm, the recon plane came from an island in the Caribbean. Recon been out a good amount of time, guys. Let's take a look at the updated satellite imagery. Look at that. It looks like a buzzsaw. Oh. Sat Damn, the satellite went down for a few frames. But that is a significant hurricane, guys. Significant hurricane. Significant storm. If you guys have any questions, let me know. But let's take a look at the cone, guys. We're going to be taking a look at the cone. Actually, this storm is probably going to make landfall around 150 miles an hour sustained winds. Very strong storm, guys. This is a very strong. So, the cone did shift west. A few days ago, the cone is more here. It did shift west, though. The storm did shift west. The storm did shift west. I just lost my streaming software for a second, guys. But as you can see, though, this storm is a Category 5 right now. Maximum sustained winds of 173 miles an hour. And expected to make landfall as a Category 4 storm, guys. The storm is expected to make landfall as a Category 4 storm. I'm going to pull up the satellite for you guys. As you can see, live satellite imagery right now. We do have a lot of pinks. Pinks, look, you see this scale, guys? Pinks indicates very high cloud tops. The infrared satellite. Look at that eye, well-defined eye. There was some rumors that this storm might go through an eye wall replacement cycle, but we are not 100% sure yet. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments. But as you can see, though, these outer bands are stretching pretty far. These outer bands are stretching pretty far. Jamaica is going to get, I mean, heavy rainfall from this storm. Let's take a look at the rainfall forecast. If this wants to load. Wow. In Jamaica, central Jamaica, they're showing 20 to 30 mile, 20 to 30 miles an hour. No, what am I saying? Not miles an hour. Rainfall, my bad. 20 to 30 inches of rain. There we go. Justin, raw and crazy. This storm is crazy. You remember on Saturday when it was the Category 2 storm on Saturday? The storm changed extremely fast overnight. Originally, they were showing 30 plus inches of rain. That changed, though, thank goodness. But 20 or 30 inches of rain is like crazy. As you can see, though, these outer bands are stretching far out from the storm. Did we get a recon scan yet? Alright, not yet. We did find 907 millibars. 907 millibars. That is a very strong storm. Can't believe 175 miles an hour winds is crazy, guys. Honestly, if you're in Jamaica right now, please stay inside or evacuate. There could be like 6 to 9 feet of storm surge, I think, guys. A good amount of storm surge too, guys. What did Recon find? Wow, 133. So I'm trying to find the most strong areas. 140. Let's see on the southeastern side. 110. Let's try to find the strongest part of the eye wall. Yeah, I think it's the eastern side. Hold on, let's check the western. No, I think it's the western side, which has the strongest eye wall. Western side got the strongest eye wall. As you can see, though, we do have a very significant storm. Hey, Grandma, how are you? Thanks for tuning into the stream. As you can see, though, we do have a very strong eye wall. That eye is very strong, though, guys. That eye is very strong. If you guys have any questions about the storm, please let me know. I'll be open to answer all of your questions, guys. As you can see, though, look, these outer bands reach all the way up to Cuba. This storm's actually going to make a second landfall and going to hit Cuba later in the week. In like 2 days or so, about. In about 2 days. Jamaica, going to be tomorrow sometime in the afternoon. It's probably going to make landfall. This storm's stalling out, though, moving at 2 miles an hour. How are you guys doing, though? Good? Thank you guys so much for 3 likes on the live stream. Very appreciated. I mean, as you can see, though, I keep repeating my info the same. I don't know how people go live for 7 hours repeating the same information. You know what I'm saying, guys? But as you can see, 907 millibar system, very strong storm. I think they're gonna make. I think the I think the recon might make another pass in the eye. I'm not 100% sure though. If you guys have any questions, let me know. As you can see though, this storm is 175 miles an hour sustained winds. Let's go back. Let's go back on satellite though, guys. We do have a very strong storm on satellite. I'm gonna go on. I'm gonna refresh the satellite so we get new data. Kyle, why aren't you 100% sure? That's my first question. Oh wait, not 100% sure, but what? Rainfall, the storm making landfall. This is a very strong storm, though, guys. Very strong storm. 170. Oh yeah. Oh, not sure if Recon is gonna pass back into the eye because they already did two passes into the eye. I'm wondering if they are gonna do a third one. Seems like they're going out, so probably not. But they could always cut back and maybe go a third pass into the eye. That's what I was saying. Damn, we've been live for 16 minutes already. Thank you guys. Well, I honestly don't know if when I get older I want to be one of those hurricane hunters. Honestly, that's something I would probably do though. Yeah, the hurricane hunters fly these planes right into the center of the storm to collect drops on data and pressure and wind speed. It's pretty crazy, I'm not even gonna lie. You see it here? This is like the reconnaissance data. I import I import it into Google Earth and then 133 miles an hour sustained winds. 99 here. I'm trying to find that, but then they average every single one of these out. So you like isolated 150 here, and then they average them out into and then they calculate the wind speed that way. Let's see the wind speed like out of the storm, like the outer bands. 38. In the outer bands, they're about almost hurricane force winds, especially up here. Yep, 55, 75. That's not that close. But 61 here, 63 here. Damn, 107. Crazy. 44. So about tropical storm force winds exceed all the way up to here. That's actually far out from the center. Yep, that's far out from the center. Tropical storm force winds are here. The center of the storm's here. That's a lot of miles, guys. Pretty clear eye. No sign of an eye wall replacement cycle yet. How wide is the average size of the eye? That's a good question. I don't even know if I have the tool to measure anymore. I used to have the tool to measure. Hold on, I think I could. Hold on. I think I might be able to. Let me turn off reconnaissance. This is the eye. Where's that? A measuring tool in miles. If I could find it, it'll be there we go. All right. About 22 miles. The eye is about 22 miles wide. But let's see. Let me get another sample. Or with the gray, it's about, I would say about 13 miles an hour, this eye. About 13 miles an hour, I would say. Thank you for reminding me. I forgot I had the feature on Google Earth to measure the eye. About 13.94, that's about 14 miles 14 miles the eye about. That's actually a pretty big eye. Pretty big eye. Most eyes run like 5 miles an hour. Actually, wait. I'm saying 22 miles from the eye wall to the other side here. But if you want to like, oh, I would say this is about the eye. But let's see the storm wet. Let's go out to the storm. What the, bro? My Google Earth just crashed. Hold on. Yeah, wall to wall is 20 miles an hour, but the actual eye itself, I would say, is about 14 miles. Still a lot though. It crashed the app. I'm gonna show you how far the actual storm is. I want to see how wide the actual storm is. All right, there we go. All right, from here, this storm is 630 miles wide. This storm from edge to edge is about 600 miles wide. Now let's see the eye wall. There we go. Eye wall, 100 miles. The strongest part of the storm from here to about here, 64 miles. And the eye from here to here, 14. So the eye might be shrinking though after a while. Yeah, 630 miles is a very long storm. The eye is pretty big, 14 miles an hour too. The eye is also wait, the eye looks like it's starting to get smaller a little. I'm not even gonna lie. Let's see. Yeah, it seems like the eye's getting smaller. So this could be an early warning sign of an eye wall replacement cycle, potentially. Let's get an update now. Yeah, it went down point 20 miles. So this storm, the eye is starting a collapse on itself. So this might be going through an eye wall replacement cycle. That might weaken the storm potentially. She gets smaller, does wind slow. Yeah, with an eye wall, this is how it works. With an eye wall replacement cycle, basically the storm caves down on itself. The storm caves down on itself, and then the winds go down. It will go down to like a category 3, and it will go down to about a category 3 because it's a cat 5 right now. I'm not saying it will happen, but potentially there's signs of it. And then after it recovers from the Iowa replacement cycle, the storm expands by double. So the storm starts to strengthen again, and the storm expands double its size. So an Iowa replacement cycle is good when it's about to approach land, but if it's like in the ocean and it's like a day before land, then it's not good. But if it happens now, it might be a better sign. Because that eye did get a little smaller in just 5 minutes. Not much of a change, but a little bit of a change. So the more in-depth satellite imagery is recon going back in this storm. Let's see. What's the name of this hurricane? It's named Melissa. I think this is one of the strongest hurricanes all season. The thing is, I'm not sure if the other one, what was that hurricane name again? Let me look. Uh, Strongest hurricane this season. This season. I don't know if it's alright. So yeah, Melissa, Melissa is the strongest hurricane this year. Alright, so this is the strongest hurricane this season. I just wanted to make sure. This I feel like this eye might be getting kind of smaller though. I'm not even gonna lie. A little. It's not that noticeable, but slightly. That's funny. Uh, let's say the other mission. Is it another mission 21? Or is that? I guess they stopped doing it, I guess. I have no idea. The storm's moving incredibly slow at 2 miles an hour, guys. 2 miles an hour. The storm is moving at 2 miles an hour. Guys, I think so what's the ET for landfall? Landfall is expected to be, we don't know the exact time. At 2 p.m., the storm is this inland. So I would reference landfall about from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. is landfall time. I would say around that time. It depends if this storm kicks up speed, slows down, because we know it's going to be inland pretty deep by 2 p.m. So I assume landfall's going to be around 12 p.m., 11 a.m. around there. I can't go live because I have school, so I can't stream the landfall, unfortunately. But it's fine. Skip school, I wish. At least we got good stream connection. You won't miss much, yeah. I don't even know what's going on in geometry. I mean, I'm starting to get it. It's just I'm not very good with math. Most people that do weather are good at math, but not me. Location. If you guys are wondering how I get this, oops, this is my drawing tool. This is Google Earth, so I import all this data. I import the recon, and then I edit satellite overlay with a live data set. Yeah, yeah. Actually, guys, I actually have to go now because I have to go to bed. Thank you guys so much for watching this live stream. It's really appreciated. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoy. Bye, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.